start to the weekend, and Reed got you the first inning, and then the bats really alive tonight.
Yeah, it was nice because there have been several games where, especially game one of an ACC series, it's a dogfight, it's low scoring. Reed has to be really good, and we win a low scoring game. So it's nice to let the offense jump out and give Reed that cushion. And he wasn't his best early on, but it was nice. He got through the wall and looked like in the fifth and the sixth those were his best innings.
A little pep talk for him that you gave him out there?
I mean, it's just reiterating the things we talk about all the time. And they're college kids, and they want it so bad. And sometimes it's just you're gonna have to fight through it. You're just gonna have to grind it out. And Reed hadn't had a ton of adversity this year, so sometimes it's good, when he's got to fight through some of it. And sometimes that score, they're competitors, and you can let your guard down just a little bit. And once you let your guard down just a little in this league against that team, they made it hard on him. But like I said, I was really proud that he got out of that inning, and then he got better those last few innings.
And it is pretty remarkable. I know you've talked about his season, but a double-digit strike again, I think the 7th or 8th time this season, and against a team like that.
That's really good. That's good hitters, and they shrink the strike zone, and they make you throw it in there, and they're not afraid to take a strike, and sometimes they'll take two, and they make you earn it. They don't give you anything, and they still made him earn it, even though the score was lopsided. I thought their hitters made Reed fight through there those first 3 or 4 innings, and then it was good to see him kind of cruise a little easier there in the 5th and 6th.
When you have the team playing so well like they did in the second, scoring 7 runs, is it difficult, for a starting pitcher to stay loose?
Well, I mean, we've gone through it this year. Sometimes you're on the other end, unfortunately. I mean, that's part of baseball. So we use the phrase, play the game, not the score. Just play the game, and obviously the score will dictate when you bunt or steal or do something like that. But the point is play the game the right way. And you got to be able to pitch when you're up big or down big. And I was pleased that we played good defense. We even made plays there late in the game that we hadn't played great the last couple weeks. But tonight obviously showed why we are a good team and why we won, I guess the Atlantic Division.
I was saying, I know you got to run, but this sets you up well for the weekend, for the rest of the weekend as well.
It's just one of our goals. One of the goals, you play in one of the best baseball conferences in the country, and no disrespect to the other side. The other side's really good, but we got to deal with Florida State and Clemson and NC State and Wake and Boston College and Notre Dame. I mean, it's just it's a grind, and then you got to play 3 teams on the other side that are always really good. So just really proud of the guys. It's a great accomplishment. Check it off the list and try to move on to the next one.
I was going to say the 4th division title and 5 years in the league. What's it say about what you've done with this program? You're one of the toughest leagues in the country.
Well, it says we got a lot of really good players.
Yeah.
I mean, that's we just honored the greatest coach maybe in the history of college baseball tonight. But like I told Sean Mock before the game, it's not me versus him. It's our players versus theirs. And fortunately, we've had a lot of really good players. And obviously, we talk about our coaches all the time. What Coach Williams does with the pitching staff, and Coach Snyder and Coach Vrabel do with the hitters. We got a good thing going. We're just going to try to keep it going.